Oh, that thumbnail made me crack up. Yes, that was on purpose. You're joining Saturday Night Jaw Harp. Today, you've got me in my pajamas. It's comfortable, Jamie, today. How are y'all happy harpists out there? Quentin Durgan says, just practicing the harp. Yeah, it's the perfect time to be practicing harp. It is Saturday night. Got some tea. I got a harp upstairs. Oh, hi, Aunt Joanne. How you doing? Got a harp upstairs. Working on a patina on it right now. Did a harp that was more in the melodic, more of mun harpy style, without the mun harp style of connection. Oh, Mr. Pickles is coming in to join. Mr. Pickles, what is you doing? Come here, Mr. Pickles. Be a part of the harping. Or not. You can stay down there. It's up to you. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, the microphone. I got it clear off to the side. We ain't got no noise. That's one of my older harps. This harp I made probably about a month and a half ago. It's in the more bassy style. The harp I've got upstairs cooking, got the patina setting in on it, is more higher pitched, a way more stiff reeded of harp, more melodic. I'm really excited to get into more melodic style harps. Because not only is it quite a bit louder, the overtones are really clear, I can go a lot tighter with my gaps because there's less side-to-side oscillating in somebody said, I can hear you fine, I'm glad the harp doesn't bother me. I lost it, something about bothering cats and harmonica, but yeah, I'm excited to get into more melodic style harps. If it wasn't upstairs in the patina right now, I'd be playing it. But yeah, with a thicker reed, I'm getting gaps that I can get a lot tighter because stiffer, harder reed will oscillate less side to side. I'm going to play on one of my harps. Let's get some playing. What do we need to be playing on today? Maybe on the Tartar. Somebody says, I recently got back into the harp and bought an Alto Icomas. Do I have any recommended semi-beginner harps? Well, let's see here. The Pavel Pokin you're speaking in, somebody says, very meditative playing, I like it. Oh, I was just talking to a friend who is really heavy into music, and he was teaching me more about the melodic style of playing. Let's get back to talking about the beginner harps that I would recommend. Yeah, Pavel Pokin is a good first step, and it's a great harp to play fast. but it's not really, the overtones on a Pavlopokin, they're not really clear. So let's see what other ones I would suggest, like the Glaserin Lighthouse. I got a review coming out on that. I reviewed quite a few Glaserin harps today, and they'll be coming out this week. Like a good harp for a beginner or semi-beginner is a Glaserin Lighthouse because it teaches you precision, and the overtones on it are pretty clear. And the cost on a Lighthouse. Lighthouse is not an expensive harp. It's at the lower end of Glaserin's price range. Pretty decent for a beginner harp. And it does teach you the value of being precise in your technique. Because on your lot more advanced harps, you're going to have a lot more precision you're going to need. Another good one would be, and I don't sell any Salagi. I don't even know where it's at. Hold on a second. I don't know where the Chancellor's at. Another one I would suggest to you is the Salagi Chancellor. Where my Chancellor may be, I don't know where it's at. Let's get back to the playing. Something that's good and melodic. The Makseyev, I love the Makseyev. Not a beginner harp, but very, very beautiful. I'm going to be getting more of them and back in stock here sometime in the future. Mr. Pickby, what is you doing, buddy? Mr. Pickles has come up to greet us. And he's off. No problem, King's Croaker. And we'll just go over what I was doing there. I was doing some slow breathing as I was going through melodic play. I was oh ah, oh ah. And between the O and between the ah, I'm really not changing much. In the past, I would get my higher tones by pushing my tongue closer to the roof of my mouth to change the cavity of my mouth. Here, I'm just I'm lightly breathing in and out. Oh ah, oh ah. And the little squeals in between there, I'm breathing in and out and drawing the back of my tongue up and then back down. And in between there, I'm also, when you hear the deep hollow noise, I'm actually opening my throat up for the deep hollow noise. In between my overtones, if we were to think of this like an overtone flute, that's how it was explained to me. I don't have an overtone flute, nor do I play one. But say you have an overtone flute and you have 3 holes for your 3 different tones. Oh, ah, ah. And then on the end of it, it's open. So we have these 3 holes that are like, oh, ah, ah, these 3 notes. And then we also have, if we take and put our hand on the end of the overtone flute, then we have 3 lower tones out of those same tones because we're doubling the length of the length that the sound has to travel. If we're making noise here and it can come straight out of the end, we have our 3 tones, oh, ah, ah. Now if we put our hand on it, that doubles the length of the flute basically. So it's having to go there, and instead of being able to come right out, it comes back. And what we're doing is when I'm going into my deep hollow, I'm basically covering the end of the flute or doubling the length of my flute. So if I have these three tones, these three overtones I'm working with, these, there I'm getting a lot more tones. I have three more if I open up my throat and let those three melodic songs go, I'm getting some messages here. Let those three tones go into the deep hollow. So I actually have six tones that I'm working with, and I'm kind of going back and forth in between them. No, I'm not able to open up my throat. I think it's called the glottis. I think that's what's being closed. Somebody asked if I can open up, if I can breathe while opening my throat. No, you can't breathe. But here I'm breathing in and out lightly for my. There for a second, I'm stopping the breath and opening up my throat to get those other tones. So instead of having just those three tones, I have another three steps. So that gives me 6 steps in this kind of series. And I'm probably not explaining this very well because this was explained to me by somebody who's really into music and a music teacher. So I'm probably butchering the explanation, but that's the basis of what I'm trying to do and the basis of what I've been practicing this evening, that melodic play. And it goes into also the fact that I'm starting to produce, and numbers would be 3 3 5 5 7 7 5 5. Okay, I'm also getting messages as well from this guy who really knows what he's talking about. And the way he's explaining it, I'm not quite smart enough yet, and I don't have a deep enough understanding of it to be able to explain it as well as he does. Okay, that's another part of it. Oh. I'm doing that same. If I was to be saying that, that's the mouth and that's the kind of breathing that I'd be doing. Oh. In note names, he says B, B, D, D, F, F, and I think D, D. See, that's the beauty of this. I don't know quite what I'm talking about yet, so we're figuring it out as we're going, and I have the person who taught me how to do this messaging me. And Porky Miller says, start with the 3 deeper, open throat, then go do 3 closed throat, then you get 3 more with the tongue up as well. Oh, nice. Is that like 9 steps? Let's see if I can do this here. Kind of went into something else there. Yeah, you're just tuning in to watch me practicing the jaw harp. We're talking about jaw harps. What are y'all doing? And he says, see if you can add the low 1 do G at the beginning of the high G at the top. Yeah, I'm getting also messages that aren't involved with YouTube. So, oh, I lost what that was. See if there's 6 to 9 notes in there. Oh. Ooh, I really got lost in that. That was nice. I enjoyed that. I enjoy most harp playing. Oh, get off there. I enjoy most harp playing quite a bit, but when I really get lost in it and I start to feel like electric, like the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, I really like that. That's when I really like playing the harp the most. That harp solo took a lot out of me and made me brain dead. Somebody says nice hoedown. Oh, we should get a little bit breathy with it. No, I don't want to go that low. I want to go something in D. Let's see, we got just enough time for one more harp. What do we want to play here? Somebody says, hey man, it's Mark. Love the video. Oh, cool. Glad you enjoyed the video. Let's see. I'll probably play 2 more harps. Play something I don't play very often and something I'm not good at. Ooh, I'm really not good at this harp. Let's get a little bit of plam, and it hasn't been played in a while, on a Mohan. Wonder if I can get melody. Let's do some experimenting around. Let's do some melody on a Morchang. Now, let's play on the Schluter. I haven't played a Schluter in quite a while. If I remember, this should be kind of melodious. Nope, that's misadjusted. That's bent. That's exactly what a bent harp sounds like. The only good Morchangs apparently have a chain. Oh no, there's actually some really good Morchangs out there, and a good Morchang isn't really even expensive. Let's see if I can find my one in A. This one, and they kind of vary in quality. You'll get Morchang from one maker that is really super awesome. So he says, I guess the real Morchang must have a chicken. Yeah, that has a peacock on it. But Morchang have a really wide range of quality, even amongst the same maker. I could order 20 harps, and there'll be 2 ones that are supremely excellent, 8 or 10 that are okay, and then some that aren't awesome. But here's one that I say one of the more melodious of the Rekka, and the Rekka are really cheap. Gong wise, oh, somebody actually said, oh, those are comments amidst people. Those don't involve me. I'll go back to my playing. That was on a Rekka. That's a really affordable Morgan. Actually, I think, let's see how, I'm just now really getting into the melodic stuff. Just this evening, because somebody learned me. See how these really stiff-reeded Morchang. And in the past, I've kind of had a mental block for stiff-reeded harps. I really didn't know how to play them, so I really didn't like them. But now I think I'm going to start getting into more stiff-reeded harps and experimenting with a different style of play, the less breathy, more melodic. Let's try this really stiff-reeded. This is a Rekka as well. Okay, we're going to play one more time. We're going to be done. It's time to go get the harp, start polishing it. The one that's soaking in the patina solution. What else should we play? I keep saying, I don't know how many times this evening I'm just going to say, oh, but just play one more harp and be done. Probably a couple more times. We're going to go back. I'm going to go back with the Rekka. I was doing a little bit of experimenting around there and trying to stop it on the backstroke. I was having some success there in the beginning, then it got away from me. Jamie, you need to do more videos of the harp and wrestling. Oh, like the one where me and a friend from training grappled. Yeah, that was met with limited success. It's really hard to do submission grappling with just one hand. It turned out way better after the harp went fleeing. I had it in my hand. I played it for a while, and then I got my back took, and then as he went to roll me over, the harp went flying. After that, my rolling freed up a lot better. So I'm either doing one thing good and one thing bad, or the other. Kind of like I can't submission grapple well if I'm playing the harp well. I can blah blah blah. Somebody says, or chess. Oh yeah, submission grappling is a lot like chess. There's a lot of moves and whatnot. A lot of things to think of, a lot of multiple paths that you have to think of, and you have to think of moves ahead. But we're getting off subject. Anyways, thanks to all who tuned in. I hope your weekend is going awesome. I hope your harps are rust-free and playing well. Well, that's going to be it for this live deal. Like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Harp out. Somebody says, you're inspiring. Thanks for streaming. No, you were inspiring. This would be no fun. If nobody tuned into this, it'd just be some idiot by himself in his basement playing jaw harp. So thank you so much to each and every one of you for watching the channel, for tuning in, for commenting. I love all of y'all, and your comments and your views, they help so much. And even to actually here as of late, had a milestone in the channel, got trolled a couple times on my videos. And that's really nice to see, because that's a sign of growth that, people are actually taking the time out to troll me. And I enjoy that. And don't beat trolls up too bad if you see them commenting on videos, because believe it or not, if they do one comment and then another comment, then another comment, that's really upping the audience engagement. So that does help the way the algorithm helps find me on YouTube. But anyways, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Thanks for being there. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Harp out. Adios.